Welcome to Seven Dooms for Sandpoint. Chapter 4, Footprints on the Roof. Episode 47. In our last session, you spent some time in the presence, in your own presence, I guess. There's a dead body in there, of Asmarelli, the Devil's Disciples priestess, that tried to kill you, very deliberately tried to turn you into, dead bodies. Did not go well for Asmarelli.
Tried to transform us into dead.
I was started to go one way and it wasn't working, so I had the course correct.
Right. You made it. You made it back.
Anyway, so you locked yourself in this room, spending some time to recover. There was a knock at the door, and you let Menargle come in. She did not show up with any of her goblin entourage, nor was she healed. She was still barely alive after her encounter with Icselo, which she was not at all mad about. In fact, she seemed quite honored to have been almost killed by Icselo, and provided you guys with some healing and unlocked a couple of secret doors, giving you further access to the north and to the south within this level of the pit. Eventually you decided to head through the southern most pathway. In doing so, you discovered very quickly that there was a doorway. You opened the door, and Velynia and Icselo traversed the long hallway to another door. Upon opening that door, you spotted a very large crystal in a circular chamber, hovering, twisting, glowing, and within the crystal you could see hundreds of spectral spirits. These spirits suddenly inundated Icselo and Velynia with visions of doom. In fact, showing you cryptic visions of the seven dooms for Sandpoint. The first of which dissipated in a puff of smoke quickly because, well, you've dealt with that one. After the visions subside, and I'm going to re-narrate this because there's a minor retcon to what happened at the very end, sort of the epilogue of last session, and use this as the transition into what is actually happening. As these visions clear and Icselo and Velynia, you begin to become aware again that you're standing in this hallway, the entrance to this circular chamber. The crystal, the floating crystal, cracks loudly, and these hundreds of spirits begin to pour forth out of the crystal, and immediately Icselo grabs hold of your hand and shifts himself in between you and the spirits in a almost reflexive manner, trying to protect you. The spirits continue to pour out of the broken crystal, swirling in and around this room, and some of them begin to move through the space between you and Icselo into the hallway, flitting around between Millie, Natalin, and Lumi, some flying out into the ritual room where you left Menargle, where you do hear, "What did you do? Ooh," as many of these spirits are flying by. But Velynia, what you see as Icselo is standing close to you, holding your hand, many of these spirits are passing through Icselo. And every time a spirit slams into Icselo, he's feeling it as it enters him.
Okay. Well,
Sorry, there were other words that I was gonna say that, but anyway, he is you see his face begins to become obscured as many of these ghosts, these spirits, are swirling around him. And you just see this sort of continuous swirl of almost like translucent curtains being shifted in front of your face, and you catch glimpses of Icselo, and you can hear and feel him tensing as these spirits are passing through him. And then you notice that Ixelo's grip on your hand is loosening.
oh. Velynia, like, looks down at his hands and then, like, looks back up at him. Is he still, like, corporeal?
You can't see Icselo.
Oh, no.
And Icselo, after a moment, your hand closes on nothingness.
Shit.
And as the spirits swirl around you for a moment, it's as if you're caught in a blizzard. And suddenly the light begins to flicker and spirits begin to dissipate as more and more they pour out into the open spaces in the hallways and wherever else. And you realize a moment later you are standing alone in the doorway in front of the crystal, and Icselo is nowhere to be found.
I would, like, quickly, like, look around. Is there any of his, like, effects? Like, his, like, the stuff he had with him, his armor, anything that he had with him, is it, like, left behind?
No, all of him, everything he had, and he himself, the guy. Icselo, the man, the myth, the legend.
Icselo, the dude, is no more. Okay.
Also, shout out, because I completely missed it in our session. Tamiko dropped a pop culture reference that was absolutely perfect to describe what was happening, which was when the EPA guy shut down the containment unit in Ghostbusters. I completely missed it during the session and didn't acknowledge it, and I couldn't have come up with a better comparison. So clearly, because I didn't do it this time either. So
are the swirling spirits gone now? Do they seem to have settled?
They've vanished. As you notice that Ixelo's not there anymore, there's an occasional and then it's like one or two spirits still sort of flitting around in this room before they just sort of find the exit and past you, leaving you. The chamber is no longer glowing, and you only have your own dark vision by which to see.
Shit. Okay. I think Velynia is, like, stunned. Like, almost literally. Like, she just kind of, like, stands there and is just, like, staring at this now less alive crystal for a second. And then I think she just shakes her head and is like, "Everyone! I need you up here now."
What's going on down there? Did you break something?
Well, Velynia, I think, instantly says no, and then it was like, well, kind of. It's difficult to explain. Ixelo's gone.
Say what now?
Not dead. Like, he's just gone, and I am waiting for the gang to get up to where I am. It's safe, I think.
Please
Lumi
feel free
turns
to
from
move around,
investigating
Millie.
the secret door.
Oh,
Intrigued.
And then Velynia is stepping up
Scooch on
towards
by.
this crystal.
There you go.
The crystal now lies in two shattered pieces. One mostly on the ground, the other leaning up against the northernmost wall.
Can I break a piece of this off and take it with me?
You can certainly try.
Okay. What do I do? How do I try?
It's a giant crystal. What would you do if you wanted to break off a piece of it?
Oh, I hit it hard.
With what?
Probably with the butt of my dagger, honestly.
Okay, make a strength athletics check.
Okay. 31.
This crystal is extremely hard, but with persistence... Stop it.
Sorry.
With persistence, you can... Hold on. Sorry. I'm going to rephrase this, but I'm going to tell you what came to mind after saying it's extremely hard. With persistence, you're able to get some of it off.
My God, we're going down a dark path.
Wow,
right, everyone.
You're able to
Incredible.
chip away some fragments of the ghost stone.
Okay, perfect. I want to take just pieces of this with me, just in case. Like, it's like leaving him here if we don't, or I don't know.
Just make an annotation that you have fragments of ghost stone.
Fragments of ghost stone. Can do. It's hard to explain. He was here, and then right when we came into the room, these spirits it seemed to escape that thing.
I'm starting to think that he's a bit more connected to all of this than he lets on.
Oh, do you think so? I mean, he doesn't let on at all, but I just have a feeling as well, Lumi. I think you're very astute.
I don't think it's good manners to talk about him behind his back.
That's true. He's not here to defend himself. That being said,
I didn't
would
mean
love to
anything
know
by
where
it.
he is.
I know you
judgment.
didn't, dear.
I'll just keep those kind of thoughts to myself. I'm sorry.
It's all right, Lumi.
For what it's worth, I think that there's something he's not telling us also.
And he did, I will say this in his defense, just to keep all things even and square. It did seem like he protected me. When all the spirits, whatever they were escaping, he shielded me. And I think it's because of him that he's gone and I'm not. So, I mean, we owe him that much to figure out what happened.
Well, there's a lot going on in this area, and that we've been dealing with that's pretty cuckoo bananas. So, who knows? Maybe when all those spirits escaped, they just spirited him away.
You said it was this crystal that attacked him?
It was the things inside the crystal.
Lumi will squeeze past and investigate out of curiosity this thing, thinking it traps perhaps, or some kind of arcane object. She's going to take a little gander at this, noting that there's a chunk of it missing.
Go ahead and...
Where did that go? Be like, I don't know.
Go ahead and make an investigation check.
I have news for you, Jake. Investigation is not a skill in this game.
Sorry.
Because we're playing Pathfinder.
Yes, sorry. I literally just
Same
played
with strength athletics, by the way, earlier.
I just played D&D last night, so D&D was in the forefront of my mind.
I did make an athletics check.
I mean, technically, a strength athletics check is a thing because
it's a
strength fueled skill.
Yes.
But yes, investigation is not a thing. What I would like you to do is...
Can you see everything okay, dear? Do you need a little bit of light?
Oh, I can see in the dark just fine. But if you need the light, go for it. Because Lumi has low light
half-elven
vision.
eyes can see enough. but I'm not discerning fine details.
So, sorry. I guess what you're going to want to do as you're looking at this is you can use your recall knowledge.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I don't know what... It's only been a week since we played. I don't know. I'm suddenly forgetting what some of the Pathfinder skills are. I only have so much room in my brain, I guess.
Yeah.
Don't we
Especially
all?
if you like all those hairs on your head also were part of your neurons.
That's where all my knowledge was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The knowledge is in the beard. That's why we stroke our beard when we're thinking.
Yeah, obviously.
What are you gonna do now?
Stroke my beard. I just won't.
Oh,
I just won't recall as much.
something else.
It's just less of a long
I have a
path.
-4 circumstance penalty to recall knowledge checks.
Like a mission.
Clearly, we've seen everything that's gone wrong tonight so far
It's-
from the
well,
DM's perspective.
I'm not saying they're connected. I'm just saying they occurred at the exact
Well, that's the problem.
same
They're not
time.
connected anymore. I severed the connection.
I am eating a domain die. Nom nom
Nice.
nom nom. Eats it like candy.
Do it.
And I got a total of 21.
So I'm going to give this one ceremoniously because I forgot to acknowledge Carrie's resub for 59 months.
A lot of months.
And then
Real close
Vi's
to
going to eat
5
that one
years.
up. For a total of what now?
21.
21. With that 21, what you can glean from this is that this crystal is from the pre-Starfall.
Whoa.
It predates Starfall, meaning it is over 10,000 years old. You don't recognize any particular connection to Thessalonian rituals or culture. This seems to be something entirely different, but with the 21, it's hard to suss out what its original purpose may have been. Though, it doesn't take any specialized esoteric knowledge to figure out that it's probably not a good thing that somebody was trapping hundreds of spirits in a crystal.
Well, Lumi, what is it?
I don't get a good feeling about this. This is ancient. And, well, I think maybe this is repurposed. 'Cause I'm not really seeing any, like, Thessalonian runes on here like we normally do. But being in a chamber like this, maybe they collected it and kept it here for safekeeping. And I don't like the fact that it's full of souls, to be honest.
Well, it's not full of souls anymore. They all escaped.
Well, that souls are held inside, I mean. And,
You
well,
say
if that's
this
its
is
purpose, then I wouldn't stick around this very long.
Yes. Well.
Also, watch where you're pointing that knife. You almost poked out my ear.
I literally just saw Cari waving it around.
It's fine.
What's going on?
They're all such terrified little babies. I mean, but how are we going to help Icselo if we just leave? I mean, should we just go about our
Did he get
business?
sucked inside of this?
I can't tell. All I know is that all those souls apparently.
I
were
think that Lou's
swirling
gonna go
around it.
knock, 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 knock. Icselo, are you in there? Knock, knock, knock.
Oh, for heaven's sakes. Millie reaches into her bag and pulls out a piece of chalk and writes on the side of the shard, Icselo.
Hey!
Psst. Did Lumi tell us about the secret door yet?
Oh,
I was in the middle of like, hey, I think there's something here. When you were like, hey, get over here.
It's the-
Icselo decided
Exactly
to
what I
delete
sound like.
himself.
It's the
Yeah.
classic Lumi found the hidden door and turned around to tell you and everybody was gone.
Mm-hmm.
hey guys, I found it. Aw, not
Oh,
again.
man.
So Millie's going to write with the chalk, Icselo. We went, and then she turns and looks at the group. Where are we going?
Deeper into the pit.
Well, that's very
suppose.
vague. I would need to give him specific directions as to where we're going.
I don't know. Did anybody find a path forward? We kind of split up.
Oh, yeah. As I said earlier, I found a secret door.
Oh.
Maybe you didn't hear because of the commotion. There's this secret passageway that continues on. Remember how there's like that little like Y shape in the cavern? And well, if you follow it down the other wing, it's not actually a dead end, but there's a secret passage. And I found it, but this was more important, I thought, so I didn't really.
Searching secret passage in same hallway. XO Millie.
One other piece of information that I feel like might be important. Other than souls in this this crystal, Icselo, well, at least I saw something when it broke apart. And I am no archaeologist as Lumi. No,
oh gosh, I'm not an archaeologist.
I'm
an adventurer.
I'm not nearly as smart as Lumi, but
I'm not smart.
It certainly looked like it might have depicted the dooms. There were 7 of them.
Dooms? Oh, was that what?
Looked like it was
that what that ghost that lady was talking about earlier?
Perhaps.
What did you see?
But I saw Rip Nugget, and that one very quickly vanished in front of my eyes. And then there were 7 more, and because Cari has forgotten what all the dooms were, Velynia goes on to describe what she saw, each of them, and in pretty vivid detail. And you guys might get a hint that Velynia, as she's describing this, is just a little bit shaken by what she saw, because it was very, very distinctly presented, and yeah, it clearly has her rattled a little bit. And then Icselo was gone. So I don't know if that helps, but I just want to be transparent.
Jake, if you could you list off the visions again? Oh, wow. Look at him.
Holy
Never mind.
fuck. Jesus, God.
He freaking wrote it out in the chat. Thank you.
So Natalin comes up to Velynia and just kind of pats her on the back. It's like, we'll find him, Velynia. It's okay. We'll get him back. You don't have to worry.
We can always also have Menargle keeping an eye out for him.
Shall we? Should we go back and mention to her that he's lost to the ether?
Why not?
I mean, I think that's a good idea, and then we can check out Lumi's secret passage. Natalin, upon your assurance that Icselo will be okay and you don't have to worry, Velynia does kind of like squint her eyes at you for just a second before Millie suggests going back and checking in with Menargle, and she's like, yeah.
Yeah, I know Natalin totally misses all that because this is a little bit too dark for her to see in. So
She's blind. She's blind as a bat. All right. Well, Lumi, you seem to get along fairly well. Well, Millie, you are our liaison to Menargle. She seemed to listen to you. Perhaps.
Nope, I'll go let her know.
All right. We'll be here. We'll wait.
So Millie goes back up to the chamber. Everything as we left it, Jake?
Menargle is standing as you enter the room. Menargle is standing still behind the altar. You hear a little bit of a clinking of glass from where she had pulled out like healing potions and things she'd given you, and she seems to just almost be taking an inventory after Asmorelli had this place. So when you come back in, she kind of looks up a little almost startled. Oh, I thought you were moving on.
So, Menargle, a thing happened at the Whispering Stone. Well, when a couple of our people approached it, they had some visions.
Oh, yes. It will do that.
And then after the visions, the stone cracked right in half.
You broke the Whispering Stone!
Oh, Jesus Christ. Nobody... No.
It seemed to have broken all on its own accord, and whatever was inside burst out.
She doesn't seem upset, like angry. She sounds impressed. Did it tell you it told you its visions then?
Oh, not me. It told Velynia, you know, the angry one with the sword. And Icselo, who by the by, Icselo is missing now. He just disappeared.
Curious.
We thought so too.
If the Whispering Stones have told you their secrets, then it is no more than that just... And she turns and she looks up at this big carving of the Sandpoint Devil and holds her hands aloft and says, "You have chosen your emissaries!"
Oh, fuck. I don't want to be an emissary. Damn it.
They should be honored.
I'm sure we're quite pleased. But we did lose Icselo in all of that. He just did disappear.
Not lost. Repurposed.
That is not better.
Say what?
Not lost, recycled.
What you talking about, Menargle?
What you talking about, Menargle?
Where's the perfect 80s reference on this card? God damn it.
It seems the Sandpoint Devil has use for your Icselo. I knew it when he brought me to the brink of death but did not kill me. He is chosen.
Right, and in your experience, the Sandpoint Devil wouldn't just select some random person to be their chosen person, right? Like, it would probably be somebody who knows a little bit about them. Just curious.
This Icselo, I sensed it in him. He has a strong connection to the devil. He must have some deeper connection than even we knew, or else he would not have been chosen in such a way.
Yep, we kind of came to the same conclusion.
You should be happy and praising the Sandpoint Devil for choosing your friend.
We're pleased. We're just a man down. Well, if you're gonna be doing some things in this area for a while, can you just keep an eye out in case he comes wandering out looking confused?
I will keep an eye out. I will keep both eyes out. I will keep all 4 eyes out. And she taps the skull, and the little bat that nestles on the skull just kind of blinks its eyes, yawns widely, and you just see Menargle and the bat blinking at you.
I love Menargle and the bat so much.
I forgot the bat's name.
I mean, I don't know if it had a name.
It does.
Oh my god.
I just don't remember it. Whistlewing.
Oh, cool. I love it.
Is it Whistlewing? We've changed it a bunch of times. It was Whistled Down at some point.
No, somebody called it Whistle Down. Whistle Down is from... Whistle Down is something else. That's a Netflix copyright.
Yeah, gentle readers.
No, it's a Whistle Wing.
Whistle Wing. I love him.
But she does agree to keep an eye out for Icselo.
All right. Well, off we go then.
So you head back down the tunnel and towards Lumi's secret door.
Yep.
As
everything nasty.
as you walk through and you all head back down that way, a third person perspective, Menargle watches you leave, and then she looks up towards the top of her head and says, "Yes, we will keep all of our eyes out for Icselo." And she reaches under the altar and she pulls a lantern out and sets it up on top of the altar, and the lantern glows with a flickering bluish white light as a single spirit is trapped in it, and she says, "We will keep a close eye on Icselo."
Oh! She captured him!
And she starts to leave, and you don't know where she goes, but she's not in this room anymore.
Oh, what a bitch. Just when we were starting to like Menargle.
You have every reason to continue to like Menargle because you didn't see what just happened.
I know. We're very good at not metagaming. But Cari
You
was starting
are
to like
acceptable.
Menargle, and Cari is now changing her mind.
You are acceptable at not metagaming. I'm just kidding.
Wow. We are
I'm just kidding. But yes, you are free to continue. I'm actually going to switch us over now because I realized I hadn't turned on the map level.
Ooh,
What is happening?
I'm the map. We're going to secret tunnel.
No, none of your cameras are showing.
More gremlins.
Oh.
None of your cameras are showing.
Behold, my secret tunnel.
I think
God.
That's because none of us have dark vision
no.
as player characters.
I can't see! Help!
Let me see if I can fix this.
Hey, while Jake fixes our cameras, why don't you check us out on redbubble.com. At redbubble.com, we got all kinds of great shirts, like, you're going to have to take my word for it, but the one I'm wearing, the one Tamiko's wearing, and all kinds of other cool stuff. You can get our logos on t-shirts, tank tops, hoodies, mugs, stickers, postcards, puzzles, pillows, and all kinds of other cool stuff. There's almost always a deal at redbubble.com, especially if it's your first time shopping. So why don't you check us out today at redbubble.com. Just search Mini Terrain Domain.
Thank you. We will be using the map amongst ourselves. I will not be able to display the map. It is all kinds of gremlinized.
Okay.
I don't know what happened.
Okay. For the audience, it's theater of the mind.
Yes. We'll just have to make sure we don't say, well, what about this rock over here? So that we're clarifying
I'm going to be
things.
so responsible not moving Velynia quickly into rooms, and nobody's going to get to see it.
Jake, what's the difference between like this square here and the one that's over there?
My God.
Even I
there's a
don't know what
difference
you're
in-
talking about.
So much.
Well, like on the
Frickin'
map, like they have different
Violet's
textures,
giving you a hard
right?
time.
Okay.
Violet's giving you a hard time.
Okay, this is interesting. What?
What?
Somehow the door for the secret door vanished.
Oh.
So I went to open it because you did open it.
Yes, we did. I'm right behind Lumi.
Whoa.
So I will tell you
My
this.
secret tunnel is so big.
It's also dirty.
As you look into it is actually as you open this secret door to get a closer look, as the secret door opens, you are met with moist, warm air. Stop.
Many such cases.
That
Yeah. Moist warm.
you guys are the worst. That stinks of a mix of decay and rancid vinegar.
Oh. Gross. gross.
Stalactites and stalagmites ring the edges of this large 20-foot high cavern. But in the center, they have been smashed aside to form an immense nest of rubble. As well as the walls... Wait, an immense nest of rubble. Swaths of greasy slime are smeared thick across the nest of rubble, as well as the walls, floor, and ceiling of a 10-foot wide passageway leading south. A stone door stands in the eastern wall. This chamber itself is 65 feet east to west and about 40 feet north to south.
With trepidation, I procure Monarch from its holster on my bandolier and cautiously take a few strides into this cave. My ears are perked up and I am listening out.
I'm staying very close to Lumi.
Occupants of this ghastly.
Go ahead and make a stealth checks.
Velynia pulls like a cowl up over her face. This place fucking stinks.
I haven't rolled above a 5 yet. I'm gonna use a domain die.
I got a 28. 28 stealth.
You only got a 28? That's funny. Because I got a 29, so...
Oh. Incredible.
Y'all scouting, or...
Well, apparently. I'm just staying with Lumi. I think mine is... I'm trying to, sneak a leak, but also I want to keep an eye out in case anything sneaks up, like, and tries to eat Lumi like a 2-bite brownie.
I'd be 3 bites, thank you.
Okay. So I'm staying right beside her.
I
can't get in. Jake, let me in.
Oh, you're too big to fit through the gap.
What? All right, hold on a second.
There's a tiny little obstacle that I was able to slip past.
All right, hold on a second. Back off.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Okay.
Back up. Sorry, it's like back off.
Oh. Sorry. I have too much power here.
I don't know why it's doing that. You should.
Oh, whew.
There you go.
There is
I was
like
gonna
a
say
little,
you should.
there is like a little sneak through.
So
right
here's a trick. I don't know if it works for you. I know if it works for me. If you turn yourself invisible, so you just click and then click the eye icon that makes you go invisible. Can you do that?
We don't have that icon as players.
Okay. So if you ever get stuck, I can move you through walls. You just can't move yourself through walls.
Yeah, you can open console commands and toggle off collision.
Okay,
Kaeryn,
so
there's a gap, like, right
you
here.
are.
Sorry.
I've noticed we had this problem in our Tomb of Annihilation game yesterday, where there were weird in the fog overlay. There was a weird artifact where it had created an obstruction just in the middle of the room. Anyway. So, Lumi, you got a 29.
Retcon. Before everybody starts fucking gallivanting off.
Well, gallivant.
Millie's just gonna say, maybe avoid the crunchies in the middle, huh?
Sure. I trust Millie with my entire heart and soul and being, so I will avoid the crunchies in the middle. And I'm following Lumi very closely.
Yeah. And Lumi's got her little nose out. Trying to see what's up. Being stealthy, of course. She's very light on her feet.
So what are you doing? Where are you going? What are you looking for?
Looking for signs of occupation. She's trying to see if the slime of the rubble and the rubble nest in the center ring any bells in terms of any monstrous inhabitants. And just skirting around the edge. Lumi will gesture to Velynia that she's interested in checking out that door.
Okay, I draw my sword. And I am, I guess I would go over, I would just make a move to go to the door myself, quietly and sneakily, and I'm checking for traps and stuff along the way.
As the two of you begin moving across the room, Natalin and Millie, are you staying behind in the tunnel?
For now, yes. I'm observing where they're moving. Because if they make it clear, there's probably not traps where they stepped.
Velynia and Lumi, give me perception checks as you begin to make your way across.
Ugh. 30-20. Ugh.
I'm rolling so shitty tonight. That's going to be a total of 13.
Everything's fine.
Lumi's probably too busy trying to think of what monster makes this lair that she'll miss whatever's in front of her.
If you'd like to, if you're paying attention to that, you can make a Arcana or Nature recall knowledge.
Cool. It's going to be 22.
You do not have any frame of reference for large underground cavern dwelling creatures that would make a nest of destroyed stalagmites and homegrown slime. As you two are making your way across the room, Lumi, you do not notice. But Velynia, you do see as some of the rubble begins to shift.
Oh God.
Pieces of rubble, they don't fall like gravel clattering. They sort of move slowly as they're caught up in this thick, viscous slime as whatever occupies this center area shifts a bit, and you see almost like a air pocket start to go as some of it shifts.
Can I, like, as a reaction, grab Lumi and like yoink her behind me?
I imagine like I am like kind of bent over a little bit, like I'm poking at the slime with like a rock or something, trying to figure out what it is, and maybe like pulling like a pebble out to see if she can figure it out as this thing's like happening like beside her.
You see
I'm not privy to
a section of it rises a little higher, and then you see it starts to take on a vague shape of head and shoulders, and then you see as some starts to move out, and you see large bat-like wings sort of flare out and flutter for a moment, and then a bunch of this gravel and slime sort of rains down around this nest, and you see a head that looks almost horse-like, but also bat-like. Powerful muscular shoulders that the wings attach to, and you see two large arms lifting the front part of its body out as this creature rises out of this nest in the middle, and it looks down at Velynia, where you've sort of instinctively pulled Lumi to your side and slightly back, and the creature
I hate that.
What languages does everybody speak?
Oh, good. Good. Common, Dwarven, Elven, Gnomish.
Probably not that one.
Yeah. Actually, this is high abyssal. You don't understand. It's one of the least common.
I only have common and Thessalonian.
Is that? Oh, that's. Thessalonian's a good guess. Better than everything I got.
I'm trying to find it on my character sheet. I have no idea.
On the
Where-
details tab.
Details. Oh, okay. I have common and TN, so doubtful. I know what he's saying.
The creature is making these deep guttural sounds that, for all intents and purposes, it could just be a chittering, it could be the roaring sounds that this thing makes. You could attempt to recall knowledge to see if you can determine if it's a language. That would be a
Society, probably.
Strikes me more like a deception.
In
Two
occult.
questions. Two questions. One for the GM and one for the group.
Yes.
For the GM, can Natalin and I hear?
Oh,
this
absolutely.
before Question for the group: do we need to understand what this thing's saying?
I mean, I'm not crazy about needing to understand it, I suppose. I mean, I want to make sure, like, if we don't have to fight this thing, I don't want to.
Go ahead and give me, because I know Lumi wants to try to see if this is a language. Go ahead and give me a recall knowledge on Arcana or Nature.
18.
You cannot discern anything that resembles language coming from this creature.
So if Natalin can hear it, I'm assuming this is like pitch black in here, like it's dark, right? There's no bioluminescence.
Yeah, there's no bioluminescence or natural lighting.
Yeah,
in here.
so Natalin is like listening as hard as she can to figure out where people are and what's happening, and so she would have heard this. I rolled recall knowledge nature, and I got a 29.
You, on the other hand, do recognize there's something odd about the way in which this creature is making noises. Though it is making these sort of guttural sounds and with a mixture of roaring, they're very deep, which is not surprising for its size. You recognize that there's a pattern to it, that it's not similar, I guess, in a way similar to birdsong, where birds sort of chirp the same tune over and over again. You're hearing a repeated phrasing, and you're hearing what could be described as a change in emphasis, as certain syllables seem to be given a little emphasis as the creature sort of presses its arms firmly into this nest, and you see it sort of gripping at the rubble. It makes a little bit of a lunge, just a very quick lunge towards Lumi and Velynia, and you see behind its huge form, you see something flick out, and you realize that from the waist down, it has a serpentine body.
Wow.
And it does have rows of very sharp teeth.
I kind of like am backing towards the door, and hopefully Lumi's coming with me. He's like, do you know what it's saying?
I am looking the beast up and down. May I make a recall knowledge about this creature itself?
I'll allow it.
Okay. I'll use my special esoteric monster lore that I have.
Nice.
I will tell you, since all of you have experience with this, there is a certain resemblance, though it is a very different creature. There is a certain resemblance to the Sandpoint Devil that is undeniable.
Wow. Okay.
In that it has a horse-like head, it has bat-like wings, it
That's
has
what I
a...
thought it was.
It's like somebody described the Sandpoint Devil to somebody else, and they misremembered the details and then tried to draw it.
Like a bad game of telephone.
Oh.
That's going to be a 24 in the recall knowledge.
You're not... The best you can do is you keep coming back to the Sandpoint Devil. You're drawing a comparison to it. You don't recall... There's nothing about this creature that stands out as something different that you can identify. Natalin, are you doing anything with this knowledge that you gleaned that it seems to be trying to communicate?
I think I would probably be whispering to Millie, like, what is it? What does it look like? I think it's trying to say something, but I don't understand it.
It doesn't look like anything good, Natalin. Pork chop! Pork chop!
Yeah, Velynia would like nod quickly and like again, kind of with a firm hand on Lumi's like tunic or something. She kind of, I think she would sort of like shove Lumi towards the door, and then follow that way herself.
Lumi will eep as you toss her around, and then get the memo and duck inside the door.
Yeah.
Do you close the secret door behind you?
Of course we closed the secret door behind us, and I like have my back up against it. I'm like, what the fuck was that thing? It looked like the devil.
It looked like
the Sandpoint Devil.
But did you see it had a snake tail? And it didn't have any hooves. And the coloration of the skin, it wasn't charcoal and brown like the Sandpoint Devil, but it kind of looked like a purplish, didn't it?
Well,
Well, actually, I can't really see the color because I can only see in blacks and whites with my dark vision. So never mind all that.
All I can say is what I saw. It was big. It looked mean. And I don't want us going headlong into any fights until we find Icselo.
Right. I agree. It would seem that for now, this is where our journey halts. Temporarily. But if we can't get through, then where do we go?
Could any of you tell, was it speaking some kind of language?
I didn't know.
It was just stomping at us.
I mean, it's speaking a language in the way that any creature speaks a language. Its posture. Its
Body language.
Body language, exactly. It was certainly communicating something, namely that I think we look delicious.
Well, it didn't really strike out at us, so maybe we scared it, and it was just trying to make us back off. Maybe it was just
Maybe it
a
was
little
trying to
sleepy.
communicate, and we don't know how.
The way that
Well-
a snake hisses when you go up to it, but the snake's kind of just hissing to make you go away because it doesn't want
Millie-
to bother you either.
Millie digs around in her pack for a second and pulls out a scroll. And says, if one of you wants to take a crack at trying to communicate with it, this'll work.
An hour? How long will it work?
Well, let me explain how this works mechanically.
Okay. You know, if you had to like give an instruction manual of some kind, a stat block, if you will.
For 1 hour, the target can understand the meaning of a single language it is hearing or reading when you cast the spell. This doesn't let it understand codes, language couched in metaphor, and the like, subject to GM discretion.
Oh wow.
So it's sort of like
I'll do it.
it's a comprehend
I'll do it.
languages.
What?
Only for one
For an
one
hour.
language. Yeah.
1 hour.
One
hour,
language,
one
1 hour.
language.
Comprehend
target-
a
if-
language.
I'll do it.
Well,
So
If the
comprehend
target
language.
can hear multiple languages and knows that, it can choose which language to understand. Otherwise, choose one of the languages randomly.
well,
No
if
one
you-
speak to me in a language I don't know while I'm trying to listen to it. Sabotage the.
Try French.
Millie hands the scroll over to Lumi, and then gives her a tepid pocket, just in case you need to use bribery.
I'm going in there with you either way.
Yeah. Try to be small.
I'll be very gentle looking. And Velynia doesn't put her sword away, but like hides it behind her back.
You're gonna have to be more gentle looking than that.
Fine, and I put my sword away. There. I don't get much more gentle looking than this.
Try to we'll cast the scroll on herself.
Poof.
Okay.
The idea of
By the
casting
way,
something on yourself.
This is a scroll of translate.
Oh, nice. Oh, this is great. A side note, Cari noticed, because we can see Owlbear Rodeo, did Velynia notice that there were passages on the other side of this room?
Yes, I actually described them in the description.
Oh, you did? I'm
of the
sorry, I
room.
must have missed it. My bad.
Tunnel to the south and door to the
Well,
east.
I did not describe the northeast passage, but
For just one. Oh, sorry. That's northwest passage. My bad.
all right. So you've cast the thing, and now you're going to open the door again.
I'm gonna open the door again.
Give me a second.
This time I'm not gonna wield a monarch out.
That's good.
I'm gonna be barehanded.
Wow.
All right. I'm going to open the door, or you're going to open the door.
I hope we're not getting...
You open the door to find the
Hi.
massive head immediately
Oh, Jesus!
in front of the door. And as soon as the door opens, it kind of leans back a second, and then it bares its teeth, and you were speaking to it.
Whoa, 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 whoa. And I'll smallly, I'm gonna put my hands up, but not like big. I'm not trying to present it big and just like hands up. But not like claws either, just
And all that jazz. Sorry.
It says to you, why do you bother me in my lair?
it can talk.
Oh, okay.
We don't mean to bother you. We stumbled upon your lair by accident.
Stumble away then.
Okay. You got it.
What is your purpose here? You are not goblins.
No, we're not goblins. Well, we're looking for a creature that looks kind of like you. But instead of a long tail, it has 2 more legs.
You are comparing me to that creature the goblins compared me to. An
No,
inferior
I like your tail
being.
a lot better. Tails are great, aren't they? And Lumi's gonna like wag her tail,
Oh my
showing hers as
God.
well.
Valenia's
I
watching.
much
I'm
all
gonna
this,
give
like,
you-
very confused.
I'm going to give you a +2 circumstance bonus on your initial make an impression.
Serpentine creatures for the win.
As
I much
the
prefer tails, to be
as the
honest.
creature flicks its tail involuntarily, as you
Oh.
swing your tail around, you
It's
see
like 2 dogs
sort of a
meeting each other.
Are we gonna be sniffing each other's rear?
it's like, let me smell your behind.
It is customary.
Yeah, so go ahead and make an impression. Diplomacy check.
You said with +2
For
from
the +2
tail?
circumstance bonus for the tail wag.
That's the highest roll I've gotten all night. It's gonna be 24.
Let's see. What is the... Where did it go? Make an impression is usually versus its... Alright, let me check. So you got a 24.
Mm-hmm.
You see the tail sort of flicker and curl around towards the front. This tail is probably at least twice the length of its upper body. So it curls around towards the front of it, and you see it almost slither like an independent creature as it settles back just a little bit, gives you a little bit of breathing room as it seems to settle back just a tiny bit. So you got a 24, which would be... That would actually be a critical success.
Whoa!
Wow.
Which means you change its disposition, its attitude, by 2 levels. So you have made it from hostile to indifferent.
Oh, that's good. Indifferent is a move. 2 moves in the right direction.
Not to toot my own horn, but damn.
Yeah. Well done. It doesn't give a shit about us now. Crushing it.
The goblins aren't all bad. They occasionally bring me offerings of meat. Less time I spend out and above hunting. If you do not bother me, you may pass through my lair.
I have a few friends with me. They also won't be bothers. Can they come with me too?
You see its eyes narrow suspiciously at you.
The one that was in here a moment ago.
Mm-hmm.
The one that hides in the shadow behind you. Bears a weapon.
Well, when it saw you, you had your sword out.
Yeah, I know.
I would like another...
Velynia's just doing jazz.
I would like with a continued. I'll give you a +4 because you got a critical success on the last one. Another make an impression. See if you can move it from indifferent to friendly.
23.
Oh my god.
What do you say to this creature to assuage its feelings?
Well, she has her weapon, but she doesn't like using it, and I'm sure that she can keep it put away, and she doesn't want to have any sorts of altercations with you at all. No, because you're big and you're powerful, and we understand that. She won't harm you, not one bit. She won't even try. And I'll shoot you a look, Velynia.
I look offended. I don't know anything that you're saying right now. I'm like, what? And then I noticed this thing, and I was just like,
It is going to move backwards.
Can you tell me about your lair? Can you tell me about all the places that you've seen and smelled around you?
I love the open floor plan in here.
I think it's quite cozy in here.
This is nice. Who's your contractor?
I simply must get the blueprints.
I came here many, many years ago, following the scent of the final star's presence.
The final star.
It brings me comfort. The final star's scent soothes, but it is not wise to draw too near the source. I smell it in the air, coming from there.
And it motions with its head and with one of its foreclaws towards this tunnel here. It does kind of like a dog settling in. It makes sort of a slithery circle in its nest. As it does so, you do see that it pushes in sort of these this slime encrusted stone. You also see the grisly remains of several animals. But you spot the silvery shine of mithril. You see silver and dark wood. You see a few other items that looks like former owners of such items that may have perished left behind some valuables that now seem to have become part of its nest. It settles in, almost slithering its lower half of its body down under the slime, and then just sits with its arms almost crossed as it says,
"As long as you do not bear weapons against me, I will not eat you and your friends."
Oh, that sounds like a great deal. We'll get along very nicely.
Is it settling down? What is it saying?
Oh, that's right, you couldn't understand it all, could you?
No.
Well, it's actually quite the peaceful creature. It just wants to be left alone. And, well, Velynia, you scared it with your sword.
Velynia can't help but feel a twinge of pride at that. I did.
And so,
oh.
for the group of us, it says that we can pass through, as long as we keep our weapons away. It said it'll let us walk around its lair to get to where we need to go, as long as we don't bother it.
Well, that sounds like a plan. What language was it speaking anyway?
Oh,
Does the spell give you that knowledge?
Spell doesn't say.
Velynia assumed that maybe that was one of their topics of conversation throughout this whole thing she didn't understand.
Just the spell just made me understand it.
Oh.
That
works.
Lumi, I'd like a religion recall knowledge. And actually anybody, if you told them what it said about coming, because it smelled the scent of the final star presence. Anybody who heard that phrase can make the religion check.
Be a 26.
14.
While they're rolling,
Almost got W.
that scroll was courtesy of Rip Nugget's room.
Oh, how perfect.
Thank you, Rip Nugget.
Okay, Velynia and Lumi, did Natalin or Millie roll religion on that?
Oh, heavens, no.
14, I rolled bad, so.
Nope. That's completely new information to you. You've never heard reference to the final star.
But while Natalin will have pulled out a piece of chalk, and wrote on the wall, "Icselo, we've gone that way. Arrow, don't follow. We'll be back."
Good call. Icselo comes cruising through. What the fuck is that? Pulls the sword.
Yeah,
no.
right.
So the secret door is a double door, and we have "Don't Dead" open inside.
Yeah, don't dead open inside.
Yes. That's perfect.
So at this point, the creature, which is a Shantak, I realize you can see the name of it on the token. It's basically gonna sit. I'm 100% picturing like a yellow lab or something like that, but a big dog where it's kind of resting on its front paws, and its eyes are just sort of watching you.
Is it doing that thing with like the eyebrows that
Yeah.
dogs do?
Yeah, absolutely.
Bigger
That's adorable.
cruncher. Just
Yes.
doesn't like us quite as much.
Well, thanks to
Yeah, that's
Lumi, Lumi moved it all the way from hostile to helpful with 2 critical successes.
That's fucking awesome. All right, well,
It was the
I
tail.
think
Yeah.
we should probably go before it changes its mind.
Yeah. The final star. It said something about the final star. I was racking my brain and I got a 26 on the roll, and I'm really wondering if I know anything about it.
No, you don't.
But
No,
Damn.
that's why I
it
said
seems I don't really know.
That's why I said none of you rolled high enough to recognize the
I missed
final
that part. I
star
missed that part.
reference. It's obscure enough that it takes higher than that.
And what did it gesture was over here?
Yeah.
It said that occasionally the scent of the final star wafts from this direction.
Yeah, she wanted to just check it out.
Great.
I will tell you that you can see seeing into the chamber that the wide open passage to the south, excuse me, is large enough. In fact, it looks as if it may have been dug wider by the Shantak. If you thought its nest was covered in slime, that tunnel looks like a slime chute. It is just literally dripping with it. You don't know where that tunnel goes, but the Shantak apparently goes through that tunnel quite a bit, enough that it's completely coated in this stuff.
Damn it, Vi. I knew it. God damn it.
Yep.
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 I was like, I was
Now,
waiting. I was
On
waiting.
that note, hey, Jake, how do we feel about taking a break?
Oh. Well, yeah, we can take a break. Let's go ahead and
Let's do
It'll
it.
almost always be me initiating this.
That's
Oh,
totally
that's fine.
Tiny
And I
peanut
told you.
butter.
You took Jake's advice to.
yes,
say it out
I
loud.
told you if you need a break, tell me, because I don't always catch stuff. I see what Vi wrote. I don't see any questions for breaks though.
Yeah, so you see what I write. You don't see what.
Yeah. So what you need to do when you want to take a
I
break,
never wrote it.
if you want to do it subtly, all right, we're gonna go ahead and take we're gonna take a break. We'll be back in a few minutes. And we're back. So how would you like to proceed? The Shantak has given you permission to traverse its lair. It's keeping its eyes on you and staying in its nest, but it does not make any further conversation or interactions towards you. Though you do realistically have like another 45 minutes worth of the spell active.
Lumi is interested in going to see the final star over to the east or to the right. So Lumi will kind of walk across the cavern and passing by the Shantak, she'll wag her tail at it cheekily and playfully.
There's a
Just to be clear, that's not the lube hole, right?
No.
No,
that's the
loophole's
non-
south.
loophole.
loophole's the big tunnel to the south.
Okay, cool. My vote was not lube hole.
Yes, I'm also on board with that plan. I'm following right behind Lumi and just kind of keeping my eye on this thing, but also trying to not be threatening.
Natalin and Velynia, are you going to come through on your own, or are you going to stick close to Lumi and Velynia?
Okay. I think
I'm coming through and following.
Yeah, and Natalin kind of reaches out gently and grabs maybe like the sleeve at the elbow of Millie. So
Oh yeah. Millie will lead Natalin through the darkness.
Oh yeah,
Leading
Natalin's
the
blind as a bat
blind.
here.
We'll sort out the light situation after we're away from this guy, because I don't want to alarm him.
Yes.
So you're going up the open tunnel to the northeast,
Sure.
correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wherever he said that the last star was, right, Lumi?
The scent of the last star wafts down from that direction, he said.
Is that what smells like salt and vinegar chips?
No, that actually gets less the further you get away from the Shantak.
Good. Good.
You see a narrow tunnel extending for a good 25-30 feet to the northeast, opening into a wider tunnel.
I tap Lumi on the shoulder and I'm like, Lumi, should I go first? Just in case there's anything up here that needs to be, anything that's going to jump out at us.
I mean, sure, if you're volunteering, I guess.
Yeah, I think so. And Velynia very cautiously, slowly, checking for traps, goes up the tunnel. Slowly.
And Lumi is going to use her nose to see if she can smell the smell that the Shantak was talking about.
I'm going to allow you to make a...
Seems like a perception.
It's going to be a perception
sense.
check. You're not going to have any bonuses for this, but...
Your nose. It always knows.
Wherever it goes. To the flavors of fruit. Wherever they grow.
22.
You do not scent anything that you haven't already scented down in these caverns. You don't even know what the smell of the final star could possibly be.
It said that the final star had a smell to it. Maybe that was metaphor, but
I mean, maybe it can smell.
I
things
don't
we
smell
can't.
anything. Yeah, I mean, I can't smell anything.
So which
Well,
way do you
not
want
that
to
I can't
go?
smell anything, but I don't smell anything out of the ordinary.
Left or right, Lumi?
Oh, why are you making me decide?
You don't have to. I just wanted to know if you had a preference.
Well, I do have a preference, but I don't think to see how that's relevant here.
Fine. And I just turn to the right. Just totally randomly. Okay. Very slowly, cautiously. Coming up this way.
We're
Uh-oh.
gonna hang back, and
Yeah.
Millie's going to shuffle. What is it? Is going to pull a deck of cards out of her pocket, and what is it? And she's going to say, "Oh, Natalin, let's fix this, dear." And she's going to pull out the light cantrip card.
Oh my god. Cool.
So for a second, you're going to entertain yourself with Natalin while the two of us go stealthing off.
How about 5-card Monty?
So, as you hit this T intersection, it's worth noting that to this direction, you recognize that hallway.
Oh, do we?
Yeah,
What is it?
that's
What we're-
the hallway you passed through this way on your way
the
to
hook guy.
where you ran into Gorlak, the
Mr.
Hookmaster.
Boy. Oh, okay. Well, good. So we
Where you got your
right.
piercings from?
My
So-
piercings.
Velynia and Lumi, as you head to this area, you see a very large area that has several piles of rubble strewn about the northern half, which is sort of where you're looking at right now. You see all of these piles of rubble in this cavern. Pillars of rock support the cave here and there, particularly to the south. I did not create, I just realized I never actually created them as obstructions, but all of these, they're basically floor to ceiling pillars of rock.
Okay.
Let's see, from where you're at, you can see that there is a right about here. This rubble looks like a set of stone double doors that have been completely destroyed, that were once in front of this tunnel leading further to the north. And then you can see the remnants of a partially collapsed wall sort of up in this area here. I would like perception checks from the two of you.
Oh, 31.
27.
31 and 27. Give me a second here. This thing's acting slow.
While Jake's figuring that out, Natalin, you now have a coin, a silver, because Millie's not cheap, that has the light cantrip cast on it. Apparently it's a very long duration. The duration says until your next daily preparations. I don't know what that fucking means, but it's gonna
All
last
day.
a while. So what is it? So Millie gives it to you and says, "See, now you can control how much light you have, and if you need to cover it up in a hurry, you can just palm it."
I think Natalin's going to try to somehow braid it into her hair so that she doesn't have to hang on to it and can just, like one of those headlamp kind of things. But puts it in her braids and ties it in such that
Cool.
it's there.
That's awesome.
Okay. Lumi and Velynia, as you stand here looking around this large cavern, the first thing that sort of comes to mind, you do recall when you first defeated the Devil's Disciples, when you and the goblins came down here. Monargo had mentioned something about, what about our rumpus room? This definitely has the look of a place that was once upon a time occupied by goblins. Whether or not it was in this state of disarray before or after the goblins is you're unable to tell. The other thing you notice, both of you, with your perception checks, is you hear a sound that at first sounds like it sounds like the wind rustling through tall, dry grass. But that doesn't make any sense. And it seems to fill this cavern a little bit, and as you concentrate on it, your eyes are drawn to the ceiling. The ceiling of this cavern seems to ripple and move.
Oh, God.
It is crawling with a thick carpet of fat daddy long legs the size of a human hand that's several layers deep. There are larger masses in the midst of all of these. But literally the entire ceiling is a thick carpet of fist-sized daddy long legs with much larger long legs.
Yeah, I just imagine like Velynia, you're looking at the room and like I kind of tug on you. It's like, Velynia, don't look up.
And I instantly do. I'm like, I wish I had listened to you, Lumi. And then I kind of put my hood up and just like, well, and I kind of like chin at the one that looks like a door broken down, like the tunnel. This one. And I say, that one looks promising.
We're gonna step inside.
I mean, what's the worst that could happen?
Those spiders?
I know, but I mean, if worst case, they fall down. I think they seem pretty happy up there.
Quick arachnophobia check-in. Okay.
I think they seem pretty happy up there. We just won't disturb them.
They're a bit bigger for me than they are for you, just letting you know.
That's true. I'll keep you safe, don't worry. And I think Velynia takes a trepidatious step into this room.
Lumi isn't as comforted by that as she would have been in the past.
Oh, God.
Stop.
Lumi's gonna look back at the two of them behind some tunnel and like, spiders. And then continue going forward.
And that's where you see Velynia making her way through some of this rubble. And, you know, you're kind of stepping on loose stones and bits of broken wood, and it just sort of shifts a little bit. And as you do that, you disturb the giant spiders that are in this room.
There's ones on the floor.
They were in the rubble. There are 3 giant long legs and a sickle fang long leg, which are... So, it's important to note that the giant long legs are a little bit bigger than the ones from the ceiling, but they are classified as small. The sickle fang is a bigger size spider. But you have disturbed them. And next week we will roll for initiative.
Oh, man. Let's go, dude.
Listen, I made the arachnophobia check because even though I knew it was there, actually describing the ceiling aloud was making me a little...
a little squishy.
Eepy.
Yeah. Yeah, because what can happen, and it sounds like you guys aren't going to do anything to disturb them. I guess it depends on how the fight goes, but large masses of spiders can fall on top of you, and you have to make a check or become sickened, which seems fair. I would also probably become sickened.
Yeah.
But yeah, I know if we start this now, it's gonna potentially run a little long. So we will start with a roll for initiative next week.
Oh man. Maybe Icselo will catch up.
I wanted to say something before we went too deep into the tunnel and then we got into this position. But as soon as I had the light, Natalin wanted to say to Millie, like, just hang on, I'll be right back. And she wanted to go the long way around, back to where she left the last message, say, don't go that way, we went that way, and then leave him a little, like... note to come down the top core.
Like
the
redirecting him
here.
from the safe passageway.
Yeah,
Yo.
to redirect him to I can't ping. Where is it? To not that. Into this passageway to come down and in here.
It's fair if you wanted to use the draw tool to put chalk marks where you would have left your messages.
Okay.
There is a pen tool, so if you wanted to do that.
Yeah, I'll have to move me so I can see them.
You can also use the text box tool to write text as well.
Oh yeah, you can write text.
Set it to white font to be the chalk walls. Or the chalk on the
Hey,
walls.
it's perfect.
So, yeah, we're going to go ahead and end there. We'll be back
Aren't
next.
you glad you can see now, Natalin?
Yes.
I had forgot.
Not really.
I like to imagine there is a moment of like, hey, oh.
Hey, I can see. Oh, there's horrors beyond my
Yes, I can
comprehension.
see just fine. What is
Turn off the
that?
light. Turn off the
Never
light.
mind,
Why
never
is the
mind, never mind. I
ceiling
don't want to
moving?
see. I don't want to see.
And it's like, have there been spiders on the ceiling the whole time?
So, I will say good call on the comprehend languages scroll, because if you couldn't communicate with it and you guys didn't pork chop out of there, the Shantak was absolutely going to be, it was hostile from the get-go. And it would have attacked to get you out of its lair. So that was, I 100% believe that it was the tail swish and flick that sealed the deal for the Shantak.
100%. You made a new friend.
So
That's why you have kobolds in the party.
Yeah.
So with
Never leave
that,
home without him.
we're gonna
Don't
go
leave
ahead
home without your
and
kobold.
I already shouted out, but I'll say it again. Thanks, Cari, for the resub for 59 months. 1 month shy of the 5-year mark of subbing. And then, yeah, thanks for everybody hanging out in the chat with us. If you're somebody that likes to lurk quietly in the background, or maybe you're watching later with us on the VOD, thank you. We know that we appreciate you and hope you enjoy our games as much as we enjoy playing them. And of course, as always, a huge shout out to these incredible players, who must be enjoying the game because they come back every week to play some more. Despite how often I try to kill them.
Under duress. Yeah, it's under duress.
Yeah, you know.
Thank you, as always, to Vi, Kaeryn, Tamiko, Cari, and though he was not here with us tonight, he was with us in spirit. Well, quite literally in this case, with us in spirit. Baron, without whom this would just be me talking to myself for a couple hours. With that, we're going to go ahead and end the stream the same way we end every stream, and you can say it with me if you want.
I did it.
Hooters!